Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another episode of Fishing ATX. So in this video, guys, we are starting off with fishing Lake Austin out of the John boat. And you might be wondering to yourself, why are you not doing this in a normal intro? Well, unfortunately, some more clips were deleted off my SD card, but the good thing is I figured out why. So the reason I've been losing some footage recently is because I have been flipping SD cards back and forth between cameras, which I did not realize until today that actually deletes your footage. So unfortunately, I did lose 2 fish catches and my original intro from this video because of doing that, but you know what, guys, it's alright. We still have a good action-packed video ahead for you. Pretty much what's going on is we are starting off the day fishing Lake Austin. We will be fishing a different lake later in the video, but stay tuned till the end, guys. We want to learn some helpful information on how to catch fish on a new type of lure that I just started fishing. Anyway, guys, hopefully you enjoy. I will see you at the end of the video. Alrighty, folks, we are going. Spot's not that far over here, so we're really not gonna be traveling all that long, but it's pretty sick. First time ever taking out the John boat on the full-size lake, like not in a channel. We're gonna be smart. We're not gonna stay on the lake, even though there's not many boats out. I just don't think it'd be very smart to stay on the lake. We're gonna head straight back into this cove over here. We're gonna start fishing. The fog is starting to lift, but as you guys can see, there still is quite a good amount of fog over the hills here. It was super foggy when I was first driving out this morning, but it's starting to clear up. That's a good sign. All right, we've made it to the very entrance of the cove. Just gonna start off with throwing a little spinnerbait around, see if we can get anything on this. Normally have pretty good success throwing the spinnerbait here. Well, just got the tail taken off. That sucks. Saw a little fish sitting there. He ate it, but didn't get him. Oh my God. Oh, man. Missed another one. Let's go bite, I think. There we go. There's a fish. Stay on it, buddy. Little fish. There we are. All right, that makes me feel a lot better. I'd already missed like 2 fish so far this morning. I think they're probably both at the same size as this guy, but whew, makes me feel a lot better. Just a little dinker to start the morning off, but certainly feel a lot better. Whew. See you, bud. I can now for sure say I feel a lot better. I mean, not gonna lie, I've been struggling a little bit this morning. I've already had 2 pretty good bites and I missed both of them. I mean, I'm sure they're probably the same size. You know, you saw one of them, the other one was off camera, but I was a little frustrated. So I think I'm just getting a little over anxious. I was kind of, you know, feeling the bites and I was not letting it eat long enough. I was setting the hook a little too early. So, I mean, I think most of these fish have been small. Most fish I'm seeing jumping are small. So I know that for a fact there are some really, really big fish in this creek, in this cove, and, you know, in this lake in general. But right now we're just getting bit by small ones. So I just need to be patient. Oh, it's a fish. Stay on it, fish. Stay on it, fish. Got him. There we are. A little bit better fish too, not to mention. This is actually solid fish. Just on the side of his mouth. Come here, buddy. Solid 2-pounder. There we are. Yes, sir. First solid fish of the morning. Coming on the brush hog. Bit it once off that ledge there, and it came back and got it. There we are. First solid Lake Austin bass of the day. I knew I'd eventually be able to weed through little dinkers. All the bites I've had at this point have just been little dinkers, but finally got ourselves a little better fish. It's pretty solid, about 1.5, 2-pounder. put up a good little fight. I'm glad I came back here now. It was all worth it. Let's get this fish back. Okay, yeah, buddy's ready to go. Alright guys, it is the next day. We are back in the car as you can see, and we are getting ready to go out for a second day of fishing. So yesterday was not that bad, guys. We actually caught 4 fish out of a little cove off of Lake Austin, so not bad at all considering I was restricted to that one cove, and I only had about 3.5 hours to fish, you know, but I wasn't quite satisfied, so I'm going out again today to a new lake. A lake is about 25 minutes away from here, just off the side of the highway. I literally found it on Google Maps last night. It's not quite a Lake Austin style lake where it's really big, but it's still a pretty good size, small little lake. The only problem is, guys, I want to fish it out of the boat because if I can, that'd be freaking huge. Just hold the boat in the back, obviously, so we're going to do everything in our ability to try to fish it out of the boat, but I just don't know there's anywhere really to put the boat in. So if there's nowhere to put the boat in, we'll just fish from the bank, which will kind of suck, but I really do want to fish this lake. It looks good, so I'm going to fish it no matter what today. Just we're hoping we can get the boat in, but another beautiful day. It's actually supposed to drop in temperatures. A cold front's coming through, and it is slightly sprinkling right now, so it's kind of the same weather conditions as yesterday, you know, a little drizzly, cloudy, overcast, but should make for very good fishing conditions. Anyway, folks, that's about it. I'm gonna head out. Got a little bit of a drive in front of me, not too bad, but hoping we can catch some fish today. It's a brand new lake, never fished before. Looks really good though, so I'm thinking we should be able to get on them. All right, guys, we have made it to the spot, and pretty unbelievably, there looks like there's actually a way to get the boat down. I already went down it, and there's definitely a way to get it down. It's gonna be a little hard to get it back up, but I somehow found a way to get the boat down to the lake. I was really confident there was gonna be no way I was gonna be able to get it down, and it looks like right now we should be able to get it down into the water. So I'm gonna go down this pathway here. I'm gonna try and unload it. We'll see what happens. Come on, man. Just sail. All right, boat is in the water now. Man, that was harder than I was expecting. I'm gonna go get the battery and we're gonna head out. All right, well, working our way out of this little creek here. Just gonna start off with the Senko, just to see if we can locate any little fish back through here. Go fish on. Literally a fish right there. What the heck? Oh my God. Wow. Okay, come here, buddy. Yes, sir. That's how we start the day off. That is extraordinarily weird. Wow, so I sat down there, guys, and I saw my line just slightly thump. So, you know, I assumed that might have been a fish, but then I just started reeling, and there was just no slack because he was running right at me. So I just started reeling, and I finally caught up to him when he was literally right next to the boat. There we are, only 5 minutes in at a brand new spot. Already got our first fish today. Very good little start. That's really rewarding right there, since I had so much trouble getting the boat in the water, you know, beat myself up pretty good. So very nice to already have our first fish today. 5th of the video. Let's get them back. Man, I gotta tell you guys, for all the crap I went through to get the boat in the water, to already have a fish, that is really rewarding. That makes me feel super good. Makes me feel good about choosing this spot too. This spot looks so good on Google Maps. Like, there's no way this thing can't have a bunch of fish in it. And literally, this is just the creek that leads out to the main lake. I haven't even gotten to the main lake yet, and we already got a fish. Literally been fishing for 5 minutes. That's a bite. Stay on it, fish. Stay on it. Missed him. Just thinking about it today there on the Senko. Just didn't quite get him, I guess. Oh man, got hammered right there. Jeez. All right, that's a good sign. It's only the second cast with the little lipless crankbait. Fish right there. Come on, buddy. Not had a fish in a long time, so hopefully he'll stay on. Oh, he's barely hooked. Yes, sir. Whew, this guy's about to die, man. I have not had a fish in a long while, and we finally got number 2. There we are, second fish today. It has been a long time since I got my last one. It's probably been easily 2 hours or so. All right, guys, we're gonna try something I do not normally throw very often, and that is a little speed worm. Honestly, don't know why I don't throw these more. They're real effective. They look good too in the water. I'm thinking this is gonna work just because of how shallow it is up here, because it's still gonna act as like a little moving bait, you know, but it'll go for the shallow water real well. It looks like what these fish are eating on, so don't see why this would not work, to be quite honest with you. Well, yep, I'm dumb. Literally just switched to speed worm, guys. As I was telling you, within 5 minutes, we already got our first fish on it. Wish you guys could have seen it, just a little tiny guy. We'll get him back. I've been struggling to catch fish all day. That is without a doubt. That's only my 3rd fish in probably 2.5, 3 hours. But I mean, man, we just switched to this and we already got a fish. So that is a really good sign, without a doubt. There's a fish. Come here, fish. Just hammered it off that log. Might be a better fish, actually. Oh, it's definitely a better fish, I think. I'm seeing him shining, yep. Okay, he's not huge, but he's definitely solid. Whew, I haven't had a fish in a while. It's number 4 if we can land him. Come here, buddy. Oh, yes, sir. We have not had a fish in quite some time, and we finally get another one here. There we are. Not as big as I thought it was, but still a solid 1.5 pounder. Really pretty fish. Good fight by him, too. Just hammered it sitting right off that log over there. Speed worm gets it done again. Second fish today on it. Let's get it back. Alright guys, we have made it back to the house. As you can see, the boat is in the garage and all cleaned off now, but before I end this video, I want to talk to you guys real quickly about what I was doing today to catch fish, and even though it seemed like a really tough day, what I did in order to catch a couple last minute fish. Hope you can see that decently well right there, but this is the exact rig I was using, just a little zoom speed worm, and to be quite honest with you, I have not used one of these before today. I've just had them sitting in my tackle bag for a long time, but I had the idea that this lake I was fishing, the second part of today's video, it was just so shallow up towards the bank that I thought, you know, I need something that I can throw around and cover some water, because I really didn't want to fish slow, since fishing slow wasn't working all that well, and I wanted, you know, to be able to fish fast, but I needed something that would go for the weeds decently well. And I thought about this. I was like, hey, I think I have some little speed worms in my bag. I haven't really tried them before, but might as well see if they work. So that's what I did. I put on this little speed worm. This is literally the only color I have. Little bullet weight up front. I was just straight retrieving it, swimming it in, and it worked pretty well. I mean, I only caught 2 fish on it, but I had a couple other bites, and then it did catch me, I guess, half my fish on the day, one pretty solid one. So I'm all in all really happy with it. And sometimes, guys, when you're fishing a spot like that and you're not having much luck, it just takes a little change like that in order to get some fish. Something I like to use a lot too on tougher days are Senkos, which this thing is kind of similar to a Senko, to where, I mean, I can fish it like a Senko, you know, like a Texas rig Senko if I want to, but then I can also swim it in like a swim bait to imitate a bait fish as well. So it kind of knocks out 2 birds with 1 stone, and I can fish it in multiple different ways, you know, either fish fast or slow. Anyway, folks, hopefully you enjoyed this video. I'm sorry the intro was a little bit shaky. I finally figured out why my SD cards are being deleted, but unfortunately I didn't figure out before this video was made, so we lost some footage, but hopefully that didn't impact the video too much. But if you guys did enjoy, remember to leave a like and subscribe to Fishing ATX if you are new. Also go follow me over on Instagram. The link will be down in the description below. Anyway, folks, that's about it. I will see you guys next time back out on the water.